Hey, Jonathan from Buffalo Modular, and leaving our Kingston office here today. We set a house yesterday down in this area in Hudson Valley, and so headed to Muncy Homes, and we haven't done a factory tour through Muncy Homes, so I thought you want to join me on that today. Okay, we made it. We are in Muncy, New York at Muncy Homes, so let's take a walk through the factory.
Floor starts here on a metal jig. Everything is laid out here. Whether it's a 2x8 floor or a 2x10 floor, set down on your 16-inch increments on center. I don't know, I don't see a stairway on this one, but stairways would be entered off in this area.
Okay.
The tongue and groove 5/8 is standard on the house. The only time we use the 2x8 is on the 24 wides. 26 and 28 wides get 5/8 decking. And when you get to a 31 wide, it goes to 3/4 decking.
Okay.
There's a triple rail at the marriage wall and a double rail on the exterior wall with a single rail on the gable wall.
Okay.
Okay. So this then becomes 6 units at the middle of the house.
Crazy, isn't it? How strong they're built, you know?
Well, I mean, obviously, lolly columns every time.
Sure, yeah.
Feet, you know, but yeah.
I mean, the homes are built like a tank, you know?
They are. They really are. It is glued down. This is glued down, and then obviously we're banging the seam together and the nails to it.
Okay.
So we do square it up corner to corner, so we know that it's square.
Yeah.
So that's another important thing when you're building a house.
For sure. Yeah.
These are already floors that they built, you know, so they're ahead of the game. So here you can see underneath there, Jonathan.
All the glue.
Yeah, all of the glue that's in there, the cross blocking that we put in. This one is left open just because of it being the gable end. So, and then we do have specialty blocking if you're using a advanced concrete precast system. Okay. So there is other blocking, and you end up doing about 3 or 4 of these bays in 2 or 3 different spots in order for transfer.
Right.
Once the floor is moved down to this area, we start on the inside by setting partitions, measuring out where walls go. Partitions are built on that end of the building. They're brought in for this particular house. They start setting from the inside out. I jokingly tell people that we build houses around tubs.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, you think about it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It's very easy. Watch.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's very easy to put a whole one-piece tub unit in when there are no walls, and then build your house around.
Yep, for sure.
So that's what they're doing now. They do square everything up. The nail is screwed down. Some builders like having the walls screwed down as opposed to them being nailed down.
Yeah.
Vinyl, as you can notice, is already laid out, so we're putting the walls right on top of the vinyl.
Okay.
The vinyl's been stretched and it's been attached. You know, you can see the staples all
It's a nice color. I like this color.
That's tobacco.
That's really nice,
actually
man.
tobacco. Yeah, it's a good color. We sell a lot of that. It's probably our #1 seller.
I feel like sheet vinyl's come a long way. Like it really looks a lot like vinyl plank.
It
you know?
does. You fool people when you bring them in. When a customer comes in, you fool them by saying, I mean, they're like, hey, that's nice flooring you guys put in. I said, that's vinyl.
Yeah.
You're kidding. Okay. You go, Tim. Yeah. He's a good guy. Standard 2x6 with R21 high density insulation. This has come a long way too. It no longer has the glass fibers in it. We also do spray foam, a flash and bat system, and we also run rock wool.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So rock wool is another one.
That's been increasingly common, I'm sure. Yeah. Especially when you do the zip walls and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. We cover everything that we can, especially with the vinyl, in case somebody drops a hammer or whatever.
Sure.
So this kind of protects it.
So it'll get shipped just like this, right?
It will, yeah.
Okay.
Everything will be taken up after we've worked in the house and then put new plastic down.
Okay.
We want it to look fairly pretty, you know, on the way
Yeah.
In this area here, once it moves from this area to here, they bring the ceiling over and they set the ceiling down. That gives the electricians and the plumbers now time to get in here and set the boxes, run the wires, drill the holes, put in the rough plumbing. Also in this area, once those things are done, it's a work area. So all the drywall's been hung, they're doing the coating. So again, here's another one. Every house does get air wrapped, so we're using the Tyvek. Being cut out now for the windows, the window installation. We do the window installation the right way. Never have a problem with it. We're using Astro pans on all exterior doors. But now this house has been sanded and painted. Now it'll go through 3 quality controls once we get it from this point over to the next point.
Okay.
This blue mud that you see is just a little bit of chalk dust in the mud.
Okay.
It sands right out, it paints right out, you never see it, but these are imperfections, okay? So we're looking at imperfections right now that the person went around with their big spotlight.
Yep.
They looked at the wall and mudded things. So that's the first quality control on the drywall.
This is first of 3, okay.
The first of 3. When we're building these roofs here, they load up the roof with all of the OSB or plywood that's going to be needed to finish the roof, because we have sections off for the plumbers and the electricians to get up there and do their work up in the upstairs. So all of the extra pieces of sheathing are up there. These guys then install it, and then they can start putting on their drip edge, their ice guard, their felt paper, and then start striking their lines for their shingles. Yeah. So in this area on the outside, the inside is pretty much finished except for the sanding and painting, which happens down in these areas. But on the exterior, we're now starting to put in the windows, the installation of the windows, the siding installation, the roofing, as you saw there, the soffit material. If it does get, now this is a flip one, so we won't finish that one off. Right. We'll be able to put the soffit in, but we wouldn't dare put the fascia. Sure. So, yeah. Sure. And that little lip that you see at the bottom of these things, that little strip of OB,
yeah,
that's to nail the overhang to the sidewall.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I've had people not nail that, and in a high wind, the whole thing picks itself up. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a very important piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I mean, could you cut it down maybe a little bit? I mean, the way we have it figured is that last piece, we ship loose some dual undersill.
Okay.
You know, like this. Yeah, this one has some undersill on it. I don't know if you can see that, feel that underneath there, right? Okay, yep. That's a single load undersill. That's a dual undersill. So that next piece of siding that you're going to be putting on, it may only be that high, you know, which is that much. Yeah. This part thing would fit in that dual undersill. Okay, so we haven't really compromised. It doesn't stick out any more than what your locking mechanism is on your siding. Sure. So kind of thought that out too. Now, once they're done what they're doing over there, they bring them in the back door here, and they put them on the jacks again, and pick them up, pull the frame out from underneath them, and we start the process over here. So we brought this one over. It's been sanded and painted. We pick them up using the jacks, and now we start to do the process. They did replace the plastic in this one in the back here. This is again the blue mud. We have your kitchen with your patio door, dining room, bathroom, bedroom on this side with the laundry room and the bathroom over there. And then we have the other side with more than likely a bedroom back there, living room, and maybe 1 or 2 bedrooms over here. But again, we're running these houses together, you know, nothing's being split up. Now we're starting to trim out the windows using our jam and our trim. We actually have a machine that actually makes these miters and basically staples the corners of them using cleats. Really, really fancy. I won't say fancy, but a really good finished look.
Sure.
Really good finished. You don't have to rely on any error now. This house happens to have lineals on it, you know, to really picture frame these exterior windows. Now our windows do have the integrated J channel, you know, so our siding does fit in behind them, so there's no more of that J channel attached to your windows. That was a great thing when they started doing that. This is a split unit, so there's two little ones butterflied. Even after they went ahead and they fixed the blue mud spots, now this is another inspector going through with red tape.
Now is it a different inspector for each of the inspectors?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's like 6 inspectors.
Okay.
There's at least 3 over there, and there's at least 3 over here, and then there's a head inspector.
Okay.
So there's like 7 people altogether. But these are now things that she's going to see that are more cosmetic. This isn't all about drywall now. This is the entire house, okay? So she's looking for nails that aren't set. She's looking for dirt, you know, in the carpet. She's looking for a dent in a window or a door, something broken. And she's going through with the contract and the floor plans versus what she's looking at. So now she's got all the paperwork, and it's Nikki, and now she's doing, you know, a line-by-line inspection on the house. Okay. So, and this one has 9-foot ceilings too, by the way. Okay. Which we can do on the first floor. Be careful on the second floor. Okay. We have bridges, trees, things like that. Okay.
Hey, thanks so much for watching this walkthrough video of Muncy Homes. We got a chance to walk through the whole factory, to see the entire facility, to be able to walk through the model home as well, see a lot of the different options that they can do, see the efficiency of building in a controlled environment like you can with a factory built home. So feel free to reach out to us about your building project. Leave any comments below that you have about questions that you saw in this particular video. And we're excited to talk to you about your building project.